Test. No? Yes? Maybe? Testing? A little bit. Compare. Shut it. Yep. Oh, it's a demo. Okay. Wait. What is your app? Well, testing. Can you hear me? Okay, let's do it like that. If you can, you can. Pa 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 ra, pa pa ra. Shabbat shalom, everyone. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, שבת אחים יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים. אוי אוי אוי, שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים. אוי אוי אוי, שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב יומניים, 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 שבת אחים גם יחד. Good morning, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome all of you who came to celebrate Shabbat with us in person. That's great. And also we welcome everyone that is watching on YouTube and listening online on TuneIn Radio. So everybody is welcome one way or another. And I was thinking how, the fact that you were able to make it here is proof of the greatness of God. And we should be thankful for that. The fact that we made it to shul. And I think because you're here, our service is going to be so much better. You're the key of our energy, of our inspiration. So we are very thankful to have you here. You see, I think it's a week that the word thankful came out a lot because of American Thanksgiving. And actually, I learned two things based on American Thanksgiving. Number one, that the word hodu in Hebrew means thanks, and it also means turkey. Coincidence? I don't think so, but who knows? Yeah. And second, I learned that you should count your blessings. Unless you live in Florida, Arizona, or Georgia. In that case, you should recount them. So, it's our time to count blessings, and that's what we do with our first prayer, page 5, morning blessing, Birkot HaShachar. Please rise. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehodahi, Tehodahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan la'asech v'vin alav ki ben yom v'layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Israel. Together. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehodahi, Tehodahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, pokei achivrihim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, malbish alumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, atir asurihim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehodahi, Tehodahi. Page 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, roch haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa li kol sorgi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamehim mitzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Israel b'gevudah. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehodahi, Tehodahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, oter Israel v'tifarach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten laya'ef kohach. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatata bi, Shenatata bi, Tehodahi, Tehodahi. You may be seated. Continue on page 8. Praising the name of God. Psalm 150. Hallelujah, el bekocho, hallelujah, birkia uzo, hallelujah, bikorota, hallelujah, kerov gudlo, hallelujah. Shofar, hallelujah, benev el bechinor, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, vetofu makol, hallelujah, veminim veukav, hallelujah, vetzil tzele shama, hallelujah, vetzil tzele truma, golan shama de hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Please rise for the morning's Kaddish, page 46. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei Rabbah ve'almad divrei chilutei ve'yamlich malchutei ve'chayechon u'v'yom echon u'chayei dechol Beit Israel ba'agala u'bizman kari ve'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'le'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitba'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yithaleh ve'yithalal shemei dekudesha berichu le'ela min kol birchata ve'shirata dush vechata ve'nechemata da'amiram be'alma v'imeru amen. Yehi shlama rava min shemaya וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו אמן. You may be seated. Continue on page 10. שוכנד מרום. שוכנד מרום וקדוש שמו בפי ישרים תתהלל ובדברי צדיקים תתברך ובלשון חסידים תתרומם ובקרב קדושים תתקדש. Bottom of page 10. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבך בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביום אחד ובחיי כל בית ישראל בעגלה Abba Mevorach Le'ala U'Le'alme Al-Aya Yibarak Ve'yishtabach Ve'yitpa'ar Ve'itromam Ve'yitnaseh Ve'yitadar Ve'yithaleh Ve'yithalal Shemedeku Ve'shabrichu Le'ela min kol birchata Ve'shirata Ushvechata Ve'nechemata Da'amiran Ve'alma Ve'imeru 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 Amen. Please rise on page 12. We have the Barhu where we have a chance to bless God. Actually, there is a very interesting episode in this week's Parsha when Jacob wrestles with the angel of God. And the angel represents the enemy, basically. This angel, this messenger from God came to fight, to challenge Jacob. And at the end, when the fight was over, the first thing that Jacob asked the angel, bless me. Isn't that amazing that Jacob asked a blessing from the difficult? It's a beautiful message that we should all try to find a blessing in every challenge we have in our lives, the same way that Jacob did there. But at the same time, we realize that we learn that in the same way that we want blessing from everywhere, God wants our blessing. And this is our opportunity to bless the name of God. Barhu, page 12. Barechu et Adonai ha-mevorach Baruch Adonai ha-mevorach Leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer or uborech seated. Praise are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who forms light and creates darkness, who ordains the harmony of all creation. Amen. And we are going to continue with the Shema Israel, page 14. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. I would like to invite you to cover your eyes for the recitation of the Shema Israel as we detach ourselves from the material world to put all our focus on the spiritual world, on the inside, not so much on the outside, especially today that is Shabbat. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai 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 echad. Let's sing together the first paragraph of the Shema Yisrael, page 15. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושינמתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך שוכבך וקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך דפתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Beautiful. We are going to continue with the Micha Mocha, the one that is inviting us to sing a new song, Shirah Chadashah. It's interesting. It doesn't say a new prayer. It says a new song. I believe it's a difference. You can pray. Yeah, we can all pray. Praying and singing, I believe, has a different power. Even the vibration of the singing makes us feel better already. So sometimes the problem is the songs we are singing are sad songs. This is an invitation to sing a song of hope, a song of faith, a song of victory. Micha Mocha, page 17. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נודע תהילו אוסף אלה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נודע תהילו אוסף אלה. שירה חדשה שבקו גאולים לשמתה, על שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. Please rise. צור ישראל ומה בעזרת ישראל, ובדחינו בך יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל. כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר וקודש, נורא תהילו עושה פלא. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Please remain standing for the Amidah, our central prayer this morning, page 18. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות, ומביא גואלים מהם, למען שמו אהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם, אדוני מקיים עדים, אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח מוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מקיים עדים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך מימית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנת להחיות עדים, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו, כתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון בקרוב ימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור ולנצח נצחים. וננטרנה מלכותך כדבר אמור בשרי עוזך על ידי דוד משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. Page 22, לדור ודור. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נגיד לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש. ברוך אתה אדוני, silently. We have different options. You can use the Hebrew, the English, or please feel free to replace those words with your own words of meditations, whatever make you feel more comfortable to find a moment to connect with your Creator. Let's continue silently on page 23 and following. Please remember, once you finish your prayer, you may be seated. Today, to finish the Amidah, we have a special song for you. Hopefully you have it in front of you. It's an old dream of mine to be able to share this song with my congregation for different reasons. Number one, it's based on today's Parsha, Vayishlach. Those are the words of Jacob before he re-encountered his brother Esau. And the other reason is one of my favorite songs, actually one of my wife's favorite songs also. Sometimes I come from work and she's playing this song, playing with my son in the living room. It's a beautiful song of hope. And the other reason why I love this song is because I learned the history behind the composition of this song. The composer is actually still alive. Jonathan Razel, he's an Israeli composer. And he has a daughter. Her name is Rivka. And when she was 4 years old, she fell from the roof. And she was in a coma for many weeks. Until one day, she woke up and eventually she was healed. So he composed this song to her, talking about the mercy and the grace of God that healed his daughter. So I thought it was a very beautiful message, and it's coming from this week's Parsha. And we were lucky enough that David Vamos, the Hebrew teacher from the Ray Academy, he actually wrote it down. So we were finally able to share this song with you on a Shabbat. I'm not pretending that you're going to sing along because you probably don't know it. But if you feel like, if you feel the beat, please join us and sing this song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song with a beautiful message. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. קטונתי מכל החסדים אשר עשית את עבדך. אני קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי בשני מחנות. הצילני נא, צילני נא, הצילני נא. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי בשני מחנות. הצילני נא, צילני נא, הצילני נא. קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. אני קטונתי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת אשר עשית את עבדך. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, צילני נא, הצילני נא. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות. הצילני נא, צילני נא, הצילני נא. כי חסדך גדול עלי, כי חסדך גדול עלי. והצלת נא, הצלת נפשי משום די. ובצלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות, הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, אתה איתי לשני מחנות, הצילני נא, הצילני נא, הצילני נא. עומדי מכל החסדים ומכל האמת. You can Google him, Jonathan Razel. You will be amazed all the wonderful things he wrote. Please write for the Kaddish Shalem, page 32. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברי כתותם וימליך מלכותו ויכונו יום יכונו וחי כל בית ישראל בעגלה וזמן קריב וימרו יש מרבה מבורך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ותרום ותרום ותנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שם קודשה בריחו לעילא מכל ברכתה ושידתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמרים בעלמא וימרו תתקבל צלותינו ותיעון דכל ישראל כל מבון דבשמיא וימרו יש לה מרבה משמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו עושה שלום ממרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו.
To Rabbi Mas, leading us through Shachrit. Rabbi's going to go downstairs, join Leslie, and lead the family service. If anybody's interested in heading down and checking that out, they're starting right away. For the rest of us, let's remain standing on page 33, the Torah service. Vayehi bin Soaron, Vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, Veyafutsu Oivecha, Veyanusu Mesanecha Mipanecha Ki Vitzion Tetzei Torah Ki Vitzion Tetzei Torah Udevar Adonai Mirushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael Hikedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Gadlu Adonai iti unromema shemo yaktav lecha.
הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד. כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו, לאדום רגליו קדוש הוא. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש, כי קדוש, אדוני אלוהינו. La 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 la. Thank you for singing along. It gave the rabbi an opportunity to say hello to everybody, at least once. Now he's not coming back again, just once.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Great job. Yes. Yasher koach to everyone. Great singing through the first part of our service, a great energy, a great ruach, a spirit. I know we have some people who haven't been to our service in a long time. Some people are here for the first time, and we're showing really well, so it's really, really nice. We want people to say, hey, we went to Sheretz Tzedek, and wow, they sang, and they were so friendly. Oh, and the rabbis were so wonderful. Don't push it. I said plural. I included. So even if one of us is more wonderful than the other, we bring the average up. That's what Rabbi Mas and I are trying to do here. It's our goal. It's now time for the Torah reading, of course, as we've had the Torah processional. So we're going to switch books. From the paperback Sidurim, we can put those aside for a little while and switch to the red, leather-bound Etz Chaim Chumashim that are in the pews in front of you. And we begin today's Torah reading from Parshat Vayishlach, as Rabbi Mas was alluding to with that song Katonti. We don't read that part. A lot of the stuff that Rabbi Mas is going to talk about isn't what we read in this year's triennial cycle, but it's such an amazing parsha with this famous wrestling scene between Yaakov, Jacob, and this, well, is it a man? Is it an angel? The reuniting of Yaakov and his brother Esav haven't seen each other in 20 years, and it was not good when Yaakov ran away. Esav wanted to kill him for being deceived. But a lot has happened, and so there's that reconciliation. There's this moment. There's a lot, and there's this incredible prayer, this incredible moment where the covenant that had been, made with Abraham and who was Yaakov's grandfather, and with Yitzchak, who's Yaakov's father, is then passed on officially to Yaakov. It's a parsha with so much going on. Unfortunately, in triennial year 3, which is the triennial year cycle that we are in this year, that we started at Simchat Torah, we read the back end, and the back end is it's a genealogy for the most part. We're going to see a little bit of a story at the very end as Yaakov and his entire camp, right? His 12 kids, his 2 wives, their maidservants, and all of their servants and wealth and animals are making their way back from Padan Aram, back from Haran, back into Canaan. And he's going to be reunited with his father, Yitzchak, just before Yitzchak passes away. And the story shifts kind of to Jacob and then his descendants, especially Joseph. And in coming weeks, as we get into the weeks of December, we're going to read the stories involving Joseph. But to make that separation, what we're going to see today is a genealogy. And most of what we read today, the descendants of Esav. And we're going to see 2 names for Esav interchangeably, Esav and Edom. So if you ever hear about the Edomites, these are descendants of Esav. So once Yaakov's brother, once originally going to be the heir, passing on Jewish tradition, not the case, the Edomites. Now, we talked about this a little bit last week, when everything, or maybe 2 weeks ago, when everything is going on with the deception and Esav is being tricked, and then he shows up and he wants the blessing that's just been given to Yaakov, you feel for Esav. He's a very sympathetic character, right? He just went out minding his own business. He's been outsmarted by his slightly younger twin brother, but you really feel for Esav because all he wanted was to be a good guy, to honor his father, to get the blessing. He really did nothing wrong. However, in later tradition, in the time of the exile to Babylonia and post-exilic literature and rabbinic literature and medieval literature, Esav, and we'll see this today in the Haftarah from the prophet Obadiah, Esav really came to epitomize the betrayal of the Jewish people. And Esav / Edom is seen as the father of the Roman Empire and early Christianity, 2 large groups of people who were very, very evil towards the Jews. And there's lots of other writing in the prophets and places in the Psalms too, and in Jeremiah and Isaiah, but especially in today's Haftarah, where Esav Edom is not viewed in a positive light. In fact, the opposite, in a very, very negative light. We have to make sense of that, or we have to keep that in mind as we focus a little bit today on the genealogy, which is a little bit dry, but there are a few moments still that we're going to see in today's Torah reading that are worth unpacking. So we begin on page 214, the end of chapter 35. So chapter 35, verses 16 through 26, that's our first aliyah on page 214. V'yazor v'yashila chola chosim bo v'nomar amen. Hakol avu godel Eloheinu tnu chavod Torah yamod. Yitzchak ben Yosef Esther l'aliyah rishona Baruch shenatan tromo Yisrael b'kedushato ve'atem advikim b'Adonai Elohechem chayim kulchem hayom.
Baruch Adonai Baruch.
Baruch Adonai Baruch le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet. Bachar banu. Wait, let me get back here. Okay. Asher Natan Lanu,
Asher
Asher Bachar Banu, Mikol Haolam, Hamim, Natan Lanu et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai, Noten Torah.
Amen. Vayisu mi Beit El, Vayihi od kivrat haaretz lavo Ephrata, Vateled Rachel, Vatikash belidata, Vayehi vehakshota belidata, Vatomer la mialedet al tiri, Ki gam zelach bein, Vayehi betzei nafsha ki meta, Vatikra shemo Benoni, Ve'aviv karalo Binyamin, Vatamot Rachel, Vatikaver bederech Ephrata, Hi Beit Lachem, Vayatsev Yaakov, Matseval kivurata hi, Matsevet kivurat Rachel ad hayom. Vayisa Yisrael, Vayed aholo mehalal migdal eder, Vayehi bishkon Yisrael ba'aretz ahi, Vayelech Reuven, Vayishkav et bilha pilegesh avi, Vayishma Yisrael, Vayiyu vnei Yaakov shnei masar, Bnei Leah, Bechor Yaakov, Reuven, V'Shimon, V'Levi, V'Yehuda, V'Yisachar, V'Zvulun, Bnei Rachel, Yosef, U'Vinyamin, Uvnei Bilha, Shivchat, Rachel, Dan, V'Naftali, Uvnei Zilpah, Shivchat, Leah, Gad, V'Asher, Ele Bnei Yaakov, Asher Yulad Lo, Bifadan Haram.
Baruch Adonai, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu et Torat emet v'chayei natan b'tochenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Noten Torah.
Amen. Second Aliyah, Sheni, begins on page 215, verses 27, 28, 29. So I think we talked about this, was it last week, that the Midrash says the reason why Rachel has an untimely death is because she was actually cursed by Yaakov. Remember that business where she stole the household idols from Lavan, and Yaakov didn't know, and he says, if anyone has those idols, let him or her be put to death. And then, of course, Rachel has this very difficult childbirth, and she dies. Interesting that Binyamin's name gets chosen. I've heard this story before, right? Where whoever fills out the birth certificate actually switches the name. You see, she wanted to name him one thing, and then Binyamin, that was the name that Yaakov actually gave him. But probably the most interesting thing for me, at least, were the two things. First, we have a tradition that we still follow to this day that is very, very important in Judaism. You see the word matzeva, the pillar of stones that Yaakov sets up to mark where Rachel dies, right? Because everyone else from the matriarchs and patriarchs is buried in that cave, Ma'arat HaMachpelah, not Rachel, because she dies here on the way to Bethlehem, to Beit Lechem. But to mark her spot, and very interesting that the Torah says it's still there to this day, though no one can find it. But a matzeva, we translate this as a monument. That's what we have, that's what we call a headstone. And to this day, all over the world, the fact that Jews erect matzevot, monuments, headstones, to people who have passed away starts with this story that we just read this moment here in synagogue. A very long-standing Jewish tradition, something very important to mark where people have passed. The other thing that's very interesting, and you probably caught it, it happens very quickly, it's like a fragment sentence there in verse 22, this business of Reuben, the oldest, getting together with one of his father's maidservants, and that Yaakov hears about it, but that's it. It's almost as if the story has been erased or not completed. We don't really know. Though later in chapter 49, verse 4, if you want to look ahead, when Yaakov is on his deathbed and giving blessings and somewhat curses to some of his sons, he references this episode when he's talking to Reuven. So at the very surface level, all we have to work with is that Reuven in some way challenged his father's authority by sleeping with his maidservant. And we know nothing more about that. One of the mysteries in the Torah. Let's continue on here with the short second aliyah. Sheni is again page 215, verses 27, 28, 29. Tamod bracha bat Gershon v'Leah hashniya.
With reverence to God and Torah, I dedicate this aliyah to whom shall not be named is celebrating his 80th birthday today.
Is he here?
No. Of course not.
Oh. Sorry, I think I ruined that. It's a nice sentiment, Beverly. It's
well,
a very...
somebody has to do it.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayavo Yaakov el Yitzchak aviv mamre Kiryat Arba hi Chevron asher gar sham Avraham v'Yitzchak vayihiu yemei Yitzchak me'at shana u'shmonim shana vayigva Yitzchak vayamod vayasef el amav zaken u'seva yamim vayikberu oto Esav Yaakov banav.
This would have been perfect, but Arnold's short. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shlishi is our third aliyah, page 216. Now we're into chapter 36, beginning with verse 1. This reading will take us through the end of verse 8. And it's chapter 36, the genealogy from here on in. Just as Avraham was buried by his two sons who came back together, and we assume reconciled, Ishmael and Yitzchak, so too is Yitzchak buried by his two sons. We've seen their reconciliation. We don't read it today, but it happened earlier in this parsha. Yaakov and Esav together again to bury their father. And just as his father, Avraham had an old life, a long life, full, as we're told right here, so too both Yitzchak and Avraham have this incredible experience where they get to die. And then we're told they are gathered to their kin, gathered to their people. That's the expression that we've talked about before in the Torah for dying, right? To be gathered to your people, whatever that means. But I find it to be a very comforting and wonderful idea that the people who have passed before are waiting for you on the other side. Is a very nice idea coming from the words of the Torah here. So now we shift to Yaakov. And this chapter, again, is used as a pacing device to separate from Yaakov's story to what will now be Yosef's story. And we see all of these different names, which is why I've got my trusty Gabaim, Bonnie, and Cindy here close by, because a lot of these names are not names that we ever see in Jewish tradition. They're tricky, and we're going to try and make our way through here, following through. There is one name you may see in the next couple of aliyot that you do recognize for negative reasons, and we'll see if you catch that as we come by. There's not a lot of stuff for me to sink my teeth into from here on in, which is good if you don't want to hear me talk, but it's bad if I'm trying to come up with something. So see if you can find this one name. And all these names, there won't be very many that are familiar, but there's one that will probably make you go, wait, I've heard that name before. Aren't they a problem for Jewish people? And we'll see when we get there. For now, though, we begin verse 1 through 8, chapter 36 on page 216. Yamod Avraham ben Yosef aliyah hashlishi. Oh, I certainly will. I just need to find it. It's right here at the top.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'le toldot Esav hu Edom. Esav לקח את נשיו מבנות כנען, את עדה בת אלון החיתי, ואת אהוליבמה בת ענה בת צבעון החיבי, ואת בסמת בת ישמעאל אחות נוויות, ותל את עדה לעשו את אליפז, ובסמת ילדה את ראואל, והאהוליבמה ילדה את יהוש ואת ילם ואת קורח, אלה בני עשיו, אשר יולדו לו בארץ כנען, ויקח עשיו את נשיו ואת בנותיו ואת בניו ואת בנותיו ואת כל נפשות ביתו ואת מקנהו ואת כל בהמתו ואת כל קניינו אשר רכש בארץ כנען. וילך אל ארץ מפני יעקב אחיו, כי היה רכושם רב משבט יחדיו, ולא יכלה ארץ מגוריהם לשאת אותם מפני מקניהם, וישב עשיו בהר שעיר. עשיו הוא אדום.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם מתתנו. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. She's going to shake your hand. Her name was Cora. Not yet. Yeah, sure. Rivi'i is our fourth aliyah. We've got a few wonderful celebrations as part of this Torah service. We'll be calling up Judy and Neil Shirak. Am I allowed to talk about this? The talit? Judy has presented Neil with the talit she wore for him in the sisterhood weaving class. What did I say? Wove. Judy has presented Neil with the talit she wove for him in the sisterhood weaving class, led by Harriet Lyons and Carol Levi. So that's a very special occasion. Come on up. Page 217, verses 9 through 19. We haven't seen the name yet. We haven't seen this name yet. Maybe we'll see it here. Page 217, verse 9 is our start through verse 19. Yamdu Yehudit bar Avram v'Sara v'Nisan ben Yitzchak u'Fega v'Leah ha'Revi'it.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'nasan lanu es Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'le toldot Esav avi Edom behar Seir. Ele shemot bnei Esav Elifaz ben Ada eshet Esav Reuel ben Basmat eshet Esav. Vayu bnei Elifaz Teman Omar Tzefo vegatam ukenaz v'timna hayta pilegesh Elifaz ben Esav Vatele Elifaz et Amalek Ele b'nei Ada eshet Esav, ve'ele b'nei Ruel, Nachad v'zerach Shama u'mizah, Ele hayu b'nei Basmat eshet Esav, ve'ele hayu b'nei Aholivama barana, Bat Zivon eshet Esav, Vatele Esav, et Yush, vet Yalam, vet Korach, Ele alufei b'nei Esav, b'nei Eliphaz bechor Esav, aluf Teman, aluf Omar, aluf Tzefo, aluf Kenaz, aluf Korach, aluf Katam, aluf Amalek, Ele alufei Eliphaz beretz Edom, Ele b'nei Ada, Ele b'nei Ruel b'nei Esav, aluf Nachad, aluf Zerach, aluf Shama, aluf Mizah, Ele alufei Ruel beretz Edom, Ele b'nei Basmat eshet Esav, Ve'ele b'nei Aholivama eshet Esav, aluf Yeush, aluf Yalam, aluf Korach, Ele alufei Aholivama barana eshet Esav, Ele b'nei Esav, ve'ele alufeihem hu Edom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nasan lanu Torah semes, v'chayei olam natan b'sarkenu, Baruch atah Adonai nosein haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach, Yasher koach. To Judy and Neil. Judy, a beautiful job with this talit. You've done absolutely wonderful. I love the color. I love the blue. Wear it with pride. No, it's yours. It's yours. That would be wrong. You just got it. You're already giving it away. That's not good. I don't want to. This thing is all about families, and I don't want to get in the way with this family. But Mazel, wear it for a long time. Wear it in shul. Wear it around the house. Actually, no. Wear it in shul. Speaking of families and great celebrations, up next for our fifth Aliyah, our honorees are Anna Plotnikoff and Carlos Shore, celebrating their 36th wedding anniversary. 2 times chai, which is really exciting. Our reading continues with this Chamishi, this fifth Aliyah, page 218, verses 20 through 30. Yamdu Chanaleah bar Yosef Esther, V'Yoshua ben Yishayahu Dvorah, V'Aliyah HaChamishi.
Baruch et Adonai mevorach.
Baruch Adonai mevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, benatan lanu et torato. Baruch et Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Eleven seir achori yoshvei haaretz lotan v'shoval v'tzivon v'ana v'dishon v'etzer v'dishan ele alufei achori b'nei seir be'eretz Edom Vayihiu v'nei lotan chori v'heimam v'achot lotan timna ve'ele b'nei shoval alvanu manachat ve'eval shifo ve'onam ve'ele b'nei tzivon ve'aya v'ana hu ana asher matzah et Hayemim bamidbar biroto et achamorim letzivon aviv ve'ele b'nei ana dishon ve'aholi v'ama barana ve'ele b'nei dishan chemdan ve'eshpan v'yitran uchran ele b'nei etzer Bilhan v'zhavan ve'akan Eleven Dishon Utzvaran Ele alufei hachori Aluf lotan aluf shoval aluf tzivon aluf ana aluf dishon aluf etzer aluf dishan Ele alufei achori lalufeihem beretz seir.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chai olam nata b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. 36th wedding anniversary is a wonderful occasion. Where are they going? Don't. You can come to this side, sure. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. It's an occasion that we're thrilled that Anna and Carlos are celebrating here at Shabbat Vayishlach. It's beautiful, and it's a great opportunity to give you a special blessing. So everyone better be ready to sing. Misha Beirach, Avotenu, Avraham, Sarah, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Uyevarech, et Chada, Leah, Bad Yosef, Esther, V'Yoshua ben Yishayahu, Dvorah, Shalu Ayom Lichvod Makom Lichvod Torah Lichvod HaShabbat HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yivarechotam V'Kol Mishpachtam V'Yishlach Bracha V'Atzacha B'Chol Masei Yedehem Im Kol Yisrael Achehem V'Nomar Amen. May He who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Anna and Carlos, who have come this morning for an aliyah with reverence for God, with respect for the Torah and Shabbat, and in recognition of their very special anniversary, 36. May the Holy One protect you and save you from all trouble and sorrow. May He prosper all your deeds, together with our fellow Jews everywhere. And let us say, Amen. Od yishama behare Yehuda, Uvechutzot Yerushalayim, Od yishama behare Yehuda, Uvechutzot Yerushalayim. Kol sason v'kol simcha, Kol chatan v'kol kala, Kol sason v'kol simcha, Kol chatan v'kol kala. Mazel tov again. Many, many more happy years, and we hope you'll continue to celebrate these anniversaries here at Shabbat Vayishlach. We're thrilled. Of course, not that long ago, though probably long enough for her, Anna once worked here at Shabbat Vayishlach, right? She was the program director, and we have a lot of shared history, which is really great. So it's a really special occasion for us. Let's continue on here with Shishi, our 6th Aliyah, page 219, verses 31 through 39. We didn't talk about it, but you caught that name, right? Amalek. Amalek, a descendant of Esav. Now you're beginning to see it, right? Catches in there. It was easy to kind of link Esav/Edom with an enemy of the Israelites, with an enemy of the Jewish people, in spite of Esav being a sympathetic character who did nothing wrong and then reconciled with his brother. So it's interesting, right? Did you notice the circumstances of Amalek's birth, though? That he was... his mother was not the wife, but the maidservant. Did you catch that? That's an interesting explanation. Perhaps it could be another example of what we would call biblical surrogacy, right? Where someone had trouble conceiving, like we saw with Ishmael, right? Where Abraham and Sarah gave Abraham Hagar. So that we've seen this, and that also happened with Rachel. Rachel couldn't have kids, so you had her maidservant get with Yaakov. So this sort of thing has happened before, so it could be an example of that. Or if you've got a critical reading of the Torah and you think that there were certain things that were added later, Perhaps this was a way of an editor or even an author inserting something that disparages Amalek a little bit, right? Saying that Amalek, he was illegitimate. No wonder he was such an enemy, right? So it's interesting that even just in a very brief line there, buried within all of these genealogical accounts, you get a little bit of something that has a lot more meat to it. So that's kind of cool. And of course, you all noticed that I heard the gasp when we read Amalek, and I tried to slow down a little bit. So I know that you're following along, which makes you an even better congregation, the best congregation. So let's keep following again. The 6th Aliyah, page 219, verses 31 through 39. Our honoree is Susan Billenkoff. Hard to believe, but a year ago, Susan was chanting the Haftarah with this parsha, revisiting her own bat mitzvah, which ties into a little bit of the theme that we have coming up here. So it's great to have Susan back. She's got a much easier workload this morning, which was part of the deal. I actually wanted her to do it, but then somebody else volunteered as well, and we'll get to him coming up. But for now, Susan on page 219, verses 31 through 39. Tamod Shoshana Dvora Batov Ber Veshulamit Laliyah Hashishit.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu min kol hamim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'ele hamlachim asher malchu be'eretz Edom lifnei Moloch melech livnei Yisrael. Vayimloch be'Edom Bela ben Beor v'Shemiro din Hava. Vayamot Bela. Vayamot Bala. Vayimloch tachtav Yovav ben Zerach mibotzra. Vayamot Yovav, vayimloch tachtav, Chusam eretz haTeimani. Vayamot Chusam, vayimloch tachtav, Hadad ben Bedad, Hamaked Midyan bistei Moav, v'Shemiro avid. Vayamot Hadad, vayimloch tachtav, Samla mimasreka, vayamot Samla, vayimloch tachtav, Shaul merchovot hanahar, vayamot Shaul, vayimloch tachtav, Balchanan ben Achbor, vayamot Balchanan ben Achbor, vayimloch tachtav Hadar, v'Shemiro Pau, V'Shem Ishto Mehetavel Bad Mitrad Bad Matred Bad Mezah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Now for our final Aliyah of the morning, Shvi'i Maftir, page 220, verses 40 through 43. Our honoree and our Torah reader is Hanan Bell, who is celebrating the 55th anniversary of his bar mitzvah, something that was a 55th, 1963, November the, what was it? 30th. November the 30th. Norm Lyons knows because they were partners. So how nice that Norman is here and he's had an Aliyah to the Torah. And of course, several years later, many years later, Susan had her bat mitzvah. So it's nice to have all of these incredible milestones that tie Shered Zedek and the people who are still here today all these years later together with this parsha and everything. I mean, I'm sure We're going to hear a little bit from Hanan about his experiences revisiting and getting into his bar mitzvah. He showed me some of the pictures that were taken from his bar mitzvah. He didn't have a mustache, but he looks exactly the same. He did have hair, too. I wasn't going to say it, but Bonnie said it. But it's been a really incredible experience for me as a teacher working with Hanan, helping him rediscover himself through his bar mitzvah. And so, Hanan, come on up. Hanan's going to read for us this final aliyah, page 220, verses 40 through 43. And it's our pleasure to call him for the aliyah as well, as he'll be reciting the haftarah coming up. Yamod Elchanan ben Aryeh lev b'Shoshana Maftir Chazal.
Baruch hu atah Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Vele Shemo Alufei Sav Lemoshvotam Lim Komotam Bishmotam Aluf Temna Aluf Elba Aluf Ite Aluf Aholi Bama, Aluf Elah, Aluf Pinon, Aluf Kenaz, Aluf Ed Teman, Aluf Mitzar, Aluf Magdiel, Aluf Irom, Ele, Alufei Edom. Lemoshvotam bi'aretz ahuzatam hu Esav avi Edom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet V'natan lanu Torah v'chayei olam nata b'tachenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Well done, Hanan. Just getting started. Yasher Koach. Reading from the Torah. The haftarah, which Hanan will be chanting, again from the prophet Ovadiah, is coming up on page 222. It'll be verses 1 through 16, the majority of this chapter and this book. The whole book is just one chapter, 1 through 16. Just before we get to that and to Hanan's haftarah, and speak the Misha Berach for all those who are ill and in need of a prayer for recovery to a state of better health. If you have a name you'd like to call out, please stand and we'll go through the congregation. We also have a list, and of course you can call the office during the week and add names to the list. On our list this week, Adi Benedit, Kay Stone, Argarant, Nachum Yisrael ben Chaya, Yaakov ben Sion ben Miriam, Aviva bat Malka, Simcha bat Sarah, Batya bet Yehudit, Leah bat Sarah, Nicole Garant, Malka Dina bat Udal, Irv Leib, Michael ben Sluva Meta, Leah bat Rachel, Dvorah Gito bat Leah, Binyamin Pinchas ben Dvorah Gito, Yakira bat Chava, Bela bat Sonia, Gershom David ben Sarah, Shlomo Leib ben Rosa, Tzipora Leah bat Chaya, and Melech ben Esther. If you have names you'd like to add, this is an appropriate time. We'll start here. So, Amen. Lois? Amen. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Amen ve'amen. And
Florence Zanuck.
Amen. Jerome.
Papa Pesci, Jesse Pat Miriam, Herbert Singer, Avram Ramalka, Leva Naomi, Leva Linda, Linda Leah.
Amen ve'amen. Amen ve'amen. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Amen ve'amen. Amen. Amen.
Tana Eti Elena
Amen.
and Bruce McFarland.
Amen. In the back? Amen. David? Amen ve'amen. Amen. 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 Thank you to everyone for calling out names. Let's keep these people in our thoughts right now as we pray the Misha Berach for healing from Debbie Friedman, page 34 in the Sidurim. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. Be the source of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Thank you, everyone. You're invited now to rise for Hagbah and Galila, the lifting and tying of the Sefer Torah. V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei b'nei Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah udvar Adonai miYerushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Please be seated. Haftarah's page 222. Chapter 1, verse 1 through the end of verse 16 is what Hannon will be chanting for us. But I know it's been a long journey in preparation, and Hannah has a few words of reflection to share with us just before we start.
I want to welcome everybody here on this Saturday, November 24th. November 30th, 1963, there was a lot of things going on that weekend. It was the Grey Cup weekend, and I believe this is the Grey Cup weekend as well. So
Yep.
There was a lot of things going on in the city at that time. Before I begin my short speech, I'd like to do a little intro that brought me here to this point. And what it was that a miracle happened in this synagogue. A miracle happened about 2 years ago. I was asked to attend my friend Sheldon Zamek and Florence Zamek's anniversary. He had an aliyah, and he told me to come to the synagogue. Now, a little background to that was that in 2003, I lost my dear sister, Nancy Manuso. And at that point, for the longest time, I lost my faith. I couldn't believe in really anything. At the Kiddush, something miraculously happened. I got it all back. I don't know what it was. Was it a spirit? Was it something? I don't know. It all came back. I started to attend Saturday morning services with Rabbi Green, Rabbi Moss, and Rabbi Leibel. I attended religiously, no pun intended, and I just felt a calling. It was a wonderful feeling. So I want to thank Rabbi Green, Rabbi Leibel, and Rabbi Moss for all their inspiration and their encouragement. So let's go back to my speech about my bar mitzvah on November 30th, 1963. You know, the world was very different in 1963 than it was today. We didn't have cell phones, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have a lot of things. Technology was simple. I can remember the Sony Micro TV. It was a tiny little TV with a 5-inch screen, and the transistor radio was the technology of the day. In the entertainment world, there were only 45 and 33 RPM records. Pop singers of the day were Leslie Gore, Diana Ross and Supreme, Ricky Nelson and Elvis Presley, to name a few. And the Beatles would begin to make a frenzied teenage girl scream and squirm. And in Winnipeg, as most of you know about my love affair with Elizabeth Taylor, Cleopatra was playing at the Metropolitan Theatre, and it was in its 6th month. In fact, the Liz and Dick Taylor-Burton show was just beginning, and this was the couple that brought paparazzi to the world. Hollywood stars of note were, of course, Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Richard Harris, Paul Newman, Sean Connery, and Sophia Loren. On the automobile front, the big three ruled, that is Ford, Chrysler, and GM. Foreign cars were still to make an impression on the car-buying public, as the only import of note was the Volkswagen Bug. I guess there was some Mercedes, but it was the Volkswagen. It would take another 30 to 40 years before Lexus and BMW were going to unseat Cadillac and Lincoln, and the other popular makes to become mainstream. Politically, the world was in turmoil. Only as a week before my November 30th bar mitzvah, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas on November 22nd, 1963. And a year before that, the threat of war was felt in the Cuban Missile Crisis. In Europe, it was the John Profumo, Christine Keeler, Mandy Rice Davis affair that almost brought down the British government. And in Canada, the Conservative government under John Diefenbaker would soon be defeated by a Liberal win under Lester B. Pearson. And that brings me to Sherry Zedek. Winnipeg and the times of 1963. The building was just 14 years old, in fact, a year older than I was at my bar mitzvah. And I think we both have shown our age very well. Finally, the Sherry Zedek, or firstly rather, the Sherry Zedek was under the direction of Rabbi Milton Aaron, who was a strict, no-nonsense rabbi. Jack Garland was the music director, and our beloved Rabbi Burkle was the cantor. It was Rabbi Burkle who trained me and many others in our bar and bar mitzvahs classes, held after school till around 6 p.m. These classes took place in the room where today Rabbi Moss holds his Torah study sessions. Because the Jewish population of Winnipeg in 1963 was quite large, it was necessitated that bar and bar mitzvahs to be shared or doubled up. So families shared together in a bar mitzvah. As you know, I am fortunate to know that this was, this morning, my bar mitzvah partner, Norman Lyons, is here in the chapel with the congregation. And Norman, I am honored to have you here. It's like we're 1963 all over again. And you haven't really changed either. Because I didn't have a mustache then. Bar and bat mitzvahs were different in 1963 than they are today. Yes, we study, recite the blessings, read them after, but in those days, boys wore a very formal black satin gown and girls wore a sky blue satin gown. The ark on the bima in the sanctuary had an electric door that opened and closed. Above the ark was the Sherizedek choir, and weren't they wonderful? The one phrase I remember from that time is, Bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah. The carpet was blue with zigzag white type of motif. The kiddush, or celebratory lunch, was very formal with ladies pouring tea and coffee at the ends of the long tables. There were also receiving lines. And I must say about the receiving lines, I got the surprise of my life in 1963 on November 30th in the receiving line. Who came to shake my hand but a gentleman who was going to speak at the synagogue later that evening? That gentleman was John Diefenbaker. That was a real thrill. I couldn't believe it. How did it? Tell us the Kiddush. Tell us the Kiddush. So, in closing with this speech, it may have been a different time, but what remains constant is my and our commitment to our Jewish faith and our Jewish roots.
Well said, Hannon. Well said.
Now for Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divrehem hanemarim b'amet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael hamet v'tzedek. Chazon Ovadia כה אמר Adonai Elohim ledom Shmua shamanu me'et Adonai v'tzir bagoyim shulach kumu v'nakuma aleha lemilchama Hine katon netaticha Bagoim bazui ata meod Zedon libcha hichiecha shochni v'hagveisela merom shivto omer bilibo mi yorideni aretz Im tagbicha kanesher v'im bein kochavim sim kinecha misham oridcha neum Adonai Im ganavim ba'ulecha im shod delayla ech nidmeta halo yignavu Dayam im botzrim ba'ulach halo yisheru olelot Echnech pasu esav nivu matzpunav Ad hagvul shilchucha Kol anshe v'ritecha hishiucha yachlu lecha anshe shlomecha lachmacha yasimu mazor tachtecha ein tavuna bo halo Bayom hahu neum Adonai V'yadati chochamim me'edom, utvuna me'har Esav. V'chatu gibarecha teman, laman yikaredish, me'har Esav mikatel, mechamas, Achicha Yaakov techascha v'usha v'nichrata leolam. B'yom amadcha mineged, b'yom shevo tzarim chelo, v'nachrim ba'usherav, v'al Yerushalayim yadu goral, gamata koechad mehem. Ve'al tereh b'yom achicha b'yom nochro, ve'al tishmach livnei Yehuda b'yom ovdam, ve'al tavreil picha b'yom tzara, al tavo b'sharami b'yom edom, al tere gamata barato b'yom edo, ve'al tishlachna v'chelo b'yom edo, ve'al tamod hal hapereg lechachrit et plitav, ve'al tasker sridav b'yom sarah. Kikarov Yom Adonai al kol hagoyim, kasher asita yeaseh lach, gemulcha yishu v'roshecha, ki kasher shiritem al har koshi, Ishtu chol hagoyim tamid, v'shatu v'lau v'hayu kelo hayu. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sur kol haolamim, tzaddik b'chol hadorot, ha'el ne'eman, ha'omer v'yoseh, ha'medaber u'mkayin, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu, v'ne'emanim devarecha, v'devarachad midvarecha, achor lo yeshuv rekam, Ki el melch ne'eman v'rachaman ata, Baruch ata Adonai. Baruch Shemo. Ha'el ne'eman b'chol dvarav. Rachem al Tzion ki beit chayenu, v'lalu vat nefesh, toshia b'mira b'yameinu, Baruch ata Adonai.
Baruch Shemo.
Misameach Zion b'vanecha.
Amen.
Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Eliyahu Hanavi Avdecha Uvmalchut Beit David Meshichecha B'mira Yavo V'yagel Libenu Al Kiso Lo Yeshev Zar V'lo Yichalu Od Achirim Et Kevado Ki B'Shem Katshecha Nishbat Telo Yilo Nero Leolam Voed Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch
Magen David.
Amen.
All Torah, Ve'al Havadah, Ve'al Hamvim, Ve'al Yom Shabbat Hazeh, Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu, Likdisha V'limnucha, Likavod Utifaret. Ala kol Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu modim lach, Umvorchim otach, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני
ברוך הוא ברוך שמו
מקדש השבת.
Shikoyach. We have a certificate from the Here University.
We actually do have something for you, Hannah. I wasn't going to give it until after you did the Haftarah. What an amazing job. Hannon's very modest, and he would never tell you. But we started working on this in January. And Hannon has been just an unbelievable student. He set his goals. And we started, can I say, he wasn't reading Hebrew. So
My last Hebrew lesson was in 1963.
And something tells me that he may not have paid complete attention in 1963. Maybe. But I will tell you that in the months that we've been working on this, in the last 10 months or so, he has gone above and beyond, and he's paid very close attention, as you could just see, with a marvelous and masterful job. I think Susan Billenkoff and Hannon are going to have annual fights to see who gets the right to do this. Though, of course, next year we have a bar mitzvah. So you're both going to get to sit there and kvel as some young punk does Vayishlach. But you did such an amazing job reading from the Torah, the blessings. We are thrilled, Rabbi Mas, myself, on behalf of the whole synagogue, to present you, Hannon Bell, with this certificate on the 55th anniversary of you becoming a bar mitzvah at this very synagogue. As you spoke about, times have changed, this place has changed, but the spirit and the passion has only gotten better, and you're a huge part of that. This morning, Congregation Sheretz Tzedek, Shabbat morning, November 24th, 2018, which is the 16th of Kislev in the year 5779, and again it is Parshat Shabbat Vayishlach.
Awesome.
We look forward to hearing you again. I think Hannon has said to me he already wants to learn a Haftarah, another one, so we're going to have to find something else. So no breaks. It's the kind of special guy we're dealing with here, and you did an amazing job. A mazel tov to you again, Hannon. Thank you so much. Mazel tov again to Carlos and Anna celebrating their 36th anniversary, and to everyone else who received an aliyah to the Torah. Also, thank you to Cindy Singer for being at the front of chapel, and one of our gabbis, Bonnie Robinson, our other gabbai. Our greeters this morning, Phyllis Laveman, Marilyn Raber, Sharon Siegel, and Bill Weissman. And to Leslie Emery and Rabbi Mas for leading the family service downstairs, which is now complete. Hannon mentioned the Torah L'chaim study group. That will be happening again today. So will the L'chaim Club, both with Rabbi Mas. L'chaim Club in the choir room immediately after the service. Then we've got Kiddush together in the auditorium. Norman Lyons is going to tell the story of how John Diefenbaker was at their B'nai Mitzvah. So make sure you find Norman, and he'll share that story. And then after Kiddush, we've got Torah L'chaim with Rabbi Mas in the choir room. Hanukkah is the topic today, studying Hanukkah. This evening, 6 o'clock here in the chapel for Minyan. Tomorrow morning at 9, tomorrow night at 6, 7:30 Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Monday through Thursday, 5:30 on Friday for Kabbalat Shabbat. And don't forget that Monday is the deadline to register for the Top Chef Latka Challenge on Sunday, December 2nd. This event will be sold out, so if you want to go, make sure you get there by Monday. All right. Also, Sisterhood wanted me to mention, Sisterhood and the Synagogue have teamed up to offer a CPR information session Wednesday, December 12th. Wednesday, December 12th, 1 hour. It's a non-certified training program, but it will give you an overview of basic first aid. If you're someone who attends regularly, we always try to encourage as many people as possible to have these skills. We've done them as a staff, but Sheretz Tzedek Sisterhood on December 12th has a 1 hour CPR training session. Some of you are standing. Let's all rise to return the Torah, and then we'll hear some words from Rabbi Mas to conclude the service. Page 41, Yehalelu.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizkav Shemo levado. Odo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo teila. Tehillah lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, 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 עץ חיימי למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה קדש ימינו קדש ימינו קדש ימינו You may be seated. Let me tell you a story of these two friends that they met each other on the street. One was looking really bad, very sad. He was crying, and the other friend said, whoa, what's going on? And said, well, you don't know what happened. 3 weeks ago, my uncle died, and he left me $50,000. I said, well, that's not bad. Well, I'm just starting. 2 weeks ago, a cousin that I never knew died and left me $95,000. Okay. I said, well, but last week, my grandfather died and left me over $1 million. I said, well, that's not too bad. I said, what? This week, nothing. I want to talk to you about more is always more. More is always more. I was thinking this last week about this kind of expression that we have sometimes, less is more, right? In fact, when we were redesigning the service, that phrase came out. Less is more. But I was realizing that the fact that we think less is more is perhaps because we don't know how to calculate what we have. So the quickest way of realizing what we have is just by counting quantities. But we forget so many layers of things that they are in between. Sometimes it's not just about how many things you have, but you have to pay attention to the content of everything you possess, right? I don't believe that this service less is more. More is more because, yeah, maybe there is less pages of the Siddur, but there is more content inside every prayer we do. So at the end of the day, there is more than it used to be before. So more is always more. But you see, this kind of thing that measuring possessions in the wrong way is something that we must justify for little kids. And in fact, I see this with my son, Ronen, all the time. Now that Hanukkah is coming, and we have to start thinking on presents, because that's a tradition in these days that the kids are expecting presents. So he will be very disappointed if I buy him, we buy him. Sorry. If we buy him something, let's say something big for the first night, and then nothing for the other 7, he will be very disappointed. He actually prefers 8 little things, even if it's a frog that after 4 seconds it will break. Doesn't matter, because it's the excitement of getting more every night. But that's okay, he's still learning. At least by now he knows that one $20 bill is more than 10 little pennies. He's quickly realizing that, right? But if you say less is more, basically, you say, well, that's all you want. The other one is 10. Of course, this is more. No, but little by little, he's learning that. But I believe that at a certain level, we have to understand that message as well. The problem is when we get so centered into materialistic things is when we start thinking that in terms of more or less based on things we have. This exact case happened in this week's parsha. When Jacob had to meet Esau after so many years, remember they were distant. Jacob was working for Laban, far away, and well, he had to run away. He tricked his brother. He tricked him twice, actually. He got the firstborn rights, and then he got his father's blessing. So he ran away for his life. Now, many years later, it's going to be a re-encounter. So the question is, how is that going to be? Jacob was very afraid, so he decided to send some gift in advance. But go read the parsha. The way he sends the gift, he says to his messenger, send these flocks to Esau, but do something. Leave some space between the flocks. Why is that? Because he knew the way Esau thinks. Because it's pretty much the way that we sometimes think, right? We like this excitement of getting more and more and more. So he didn't send all these flocks all together, but he sent little groups, but with a distance between them. So it would appear to be more. It's interesting. It would appear to be more. And how did he know that Esau was thinking that way? Well, I guess he took an educated guess because he knew his brother. When they actually re-encountered, that was confirmed. How so? After Jacob was trying to convince Esau to take all this gift, Esau said, no, I don't need those gifts. I don't need your flocks. I have plenty. Yeshli Rav, he said in Hebrew. Yeshli Rav, I have plenty. What did Jacob said? He said, no, I insist. You should take it. Yeshli Kol. I have everything. Do you see the contrast? Esau said, I have plenty. That means I have lots, but I want more. Jacob said, I have everything, which basically means I have nothing that I don't need. And I don't need anything that I don't have. I'm content with what I have. I feel that I have everything. Why? Because his focus was in his family, his relationship, in the people that were with him. So he felt that, even if he gives away all his flocks, he still had everything, because that was the most important thing to him. For Esau, there is always room to have more. And sometimes that's fine, except when you jeopardize the real important thing in your life. If, in your quest to have more, you jeopardize your family, your friends, your relationship, your health, then is when we have a problem. So my challenge for you today is to realize that more is always more, but only if you know how to measure what you have. Right? And we should say it like Jacob. I don't need anything that I don't have, and I don't have anything that I don't need. Shabbat Shalom. Please rise for Aleinu. Page 44. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת ידה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עסק בגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים עומדים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו עוברי מרומי, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו חפץ זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ remain standing for the mourners' Kaddish. This week, we extend our condolences to the families of Israel Pilatz, Rosalie Shapiro, Elma Flum, Etty Robinson, Becky Rosenberg, Evelyn Kanofsky, Ellen Kahane, Laura Burke. And this week, we commemorate the yahrzeit of Faye Schwartz and Dave Jacobson, mother and uncle of Anita Neville, Fanny Segal, mother-in-law of Morley Rip, grandmother of Howard and Robin Rip, Moshe Satzer, brother of Arnold Satzer, all of blessed memory. I'd like to invite you all to join me in the recitation of the words of comfort, the words of the Mourner's Kaddish, page 46. It gadal ve'it gadash shemei rabah, ve'alma divrah hirutei ve'yamlich malchutei, ve'chayechon u'v'yom echon, v'chayeh dechol beit Israel, ba'agala u'vizman kariv ve'imru amen. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלום הרבה מן שמיה. חיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומם, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Rabbi Leibel, for your contributions. Please remain standing for the Kiddush. Page 48. ושמרו בני ישראל את השפר, לעשות את השפר, לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ויום השביעי שבת וינפש. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו, סברי מרנן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על נטילת ידיים. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please join us for Kiddush.
message here, and I'll call you back, and we'll make it happen. Okay? That would be. I mean, it's an honor. Thank you for asking me. But I don't like to do it in passing at the shul. I like to do it when we can actually sit down.